I wasn't even planning on doing a special Thanksgiving episode, but the community demanded it. And when they speak, you have to listen and answer. So enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving. Maybe it's just the time of year. I don't know. Around this time, I always get grateful and thankful. And I just want to take a moment to reflect and appreciate, all the support and feedback from the community. So I'm going to start with this one. F. Kurt and CAA. It's one of my personal favorites. And I got to tell you, super clear and concise. I have a lot of messages to go through, honestly. And this one, sadly, didn't land in my box or even on my YouTube comments. It was on an Instagram chat that I wasn't a part of, so I had to get this secondhand, sadly. But this one, for conciseness and clarity, easily a 10. 4 words, just in and out. Conciseness, 10. It's not even debatable. Easy 10. Creativity, though, I think is where this one suffers. I give people a lot of material. All right. I mean, there's endless material to say about me or my opinions and perspectives. This one, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. It's like, you could have done better with this one for sure. Spice it up, maybe put some emojis, some symbols, exclamation points. And nevertheless, the creativeness is 0. Humor, though, I debated giving it 0 because I don't think other people that actually saw it, that were actually in the chat, found it funny. At least the screenshots I saw. I think it's pretty funny. I would have given it a 10. But I had to split the difference because I got to weigh everyone's perspectives here. So I'm going to go 5. I think it's hilarious. Others, I don't think, found it as funny. I think we're selling it short. We should be at 20 right now. So the person that made this comment, please know, I would have given you a better score. All right. It's the community holding this down. I would have given it higher. Impact, the short-term impact, I think it got some feedback immediately. This one I'm just going to put on me 0. 15 points is what I gave it. Recommendation, of course, I always come with solutions or opinions. I'm very opinionated. I put future comments in my YouTube comment section. I've always said it. I don't get a lot of comments in YouTube. I think people are kind of, afraid to put things in there because they're afraid of what Mr. Banks or Collector Creative or Zato or whatever artist of their choice will see it and think less of them. I don't know. I would benefit from additional comments. I just don't get enough. So thankful for this one. It's a strong start to Thanksgiving season and appreciate it. So thank you for that. Next best. Roman Sharf is better for piggy banks and the community than he will ever be. He being me. That's the context. And that's an important piece of this comment is context matters. So Roman Sharf is better for PBX and the community than he will ever be. So conciseness, nothing's going to get 10 again. Given the last message and how precise that was, this one just can't get a 10. It can't match it, so I gave it a 7. Creativity, I think it's pretty good. Roman Sharf's better for piggy banks in the community than he will ever be. I mean, I think it's kind of creative. Like, I wouldn't have thought to say that. Humor, it's not really funny. I looked at the emojis. I didn't see any laughing emojis. That's why I gave humor a 0. To me, they're all fun. Impact. I feel like there was an impact. Some people responded. But nevertheless, we're talking the overall scheme of like life. The impact 0. The recommendation, here's where I think creativity comes in. Roman's like a watch guy. See that? Watch, get it? That's pretty clever with my recommendation. But my recommendation would be rewatch the clips to better understand context and intent. In fact, I'm going to put it right next just to save you time so you don't have to go find it. I know people were like, where's this clip? Like, where's the hot take? I'll put it in there for you. It's only a minute long. Check it out. I think it's good. The takeaway should be this, though. I put out a lot of videos. I say a lot of things. I've got a lot of opinions. The context here was, though, of course, I think collaborations are more impactful than pieces landing in celebrities' hands and whatever growth might come from that additional exposure from reposting on Instagram. I think collaborations are more impactful. That's what I believe. Certainly no disrespect to Roman, so sorry if it was taken that way. All love, Roman. So I like watches, I like Roman, I like pieces landing in celebrities' hands. I think you nailed it right there, Fareed. You stole my line. I think collaborations is the answer. I think you try to partner with the Rolexes and Louis Vuittons and Nikes and whomever. And, I'd have a member of the piggy banks army just doing that. Like, hey, man, you're our strategic partnership guy, like our business development guy. Like, go off and get these agreements, right? Travel around with a piggy bank's briefcase and do your thing. These pieces landing in people's laps, I'm going to pick on Roman for a moment because I know Fareed likes them. The Roman videos are fun, man. They're fun. But I don't think it does anything other than it might add a collector or two here to piggy banks. It certainly widens the exposure. Okay, like that's what it does. But that's it. And there's something to be said for that. That's cool. I mean, I know a lot of people have said, well, I know at least 3 people said they got into it because of Roman, right? They were watching this stuff and off they go into piggy banks world. But the same might happen if Lewis Hamilton posts it, or if Mr. Wonderful posts it. You might add a collector or two here or there. What's going to move the needle are collabs. Now, when we talk about clarity and conciseness, I'm wordy, all right? I throw in extra words, right? Because I think I'm funny. I'm not really that funny. Again, my humor score would probably be 0. In this clip, I said Roman Sharf has added a ton of collectors, and I said I actually know of 3. I do know of 3. That's the only 3 people have told me. It doesn't mean there's only 3 that he's added. Maybe he's added tens of thousands. I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably exposed over 200,000 people to piggy banks. That's not disrespecting it. I recognize that fact. I appreciate it. And actually, I agree. Roman Sharf will reach exponentially more people than I probably ever hoped to. No doubt. So when I say I know of 3, that's not saying I think he's only brought 3. I personally know 3. That's just a fact. Maybe I need to clean up the language, right? Maybe that wasn't as precise as it needs to be. People have always accused me of not being precise with my language. I'm not precise. I'm talking for an hour and a half on a podcast. It's certainly no disrespect to Roman or other collectors that were brought in by Roman or other people thinking about joining because of anybody else. It's all good. It's all love. Anyone ever hear me say that? It's all love. Come on, guys. Put it in context. I think collaborations are more impactful than someone just talking about piggy banks. I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. All love to Roman, though, by the way. I love what he's doing for piggy banks. I like his videos. Come on, guys. Go easy a little bit. It's all love. Kurt, where's the funny ones? Get to the humorous ones. Here it is. This one, easily the most hysterical of all of them. My opinion is he is in it for one simple reason: to make money. The conciseness, you're not going to get a higher score just for using shorter, smaller words. Conciseness is a 6. This is all relative scoring. Compared to the previous 2 comments, this gets a 6. Creativity is a 10, though. I mean, in terms of imagination and creative thought, to come up with a thought that CAA is, I don't know, in some way profitable or making money is hilarious, which leads us to humor. Another perfect score. 10. But look at this chain. Someone responded and said, what money is he making and off who? And the response from the original poster was, if he drives up prices, what do you think happens? And of course, then the person that responded said, then we all make money? Question mark? I don't get it. I think both posters here get a 10 for humor and creativeness, right? That's a hilarious response. Then we all make money? Question mark? I mean, I would tend to agree. Now, of course, one would have to sell their pieces, and if we watch the show, I don't sell pieces. If the rationale is maybe I get pieces from, I don't know, maybe I get pieces from the studio that I pay for if I'm fortunate enough to hit a drop, which I rarely hit, and I buy pieces on the secondary market, then I guess the idea is that if I were to sell them, then I could make money off of the items that I purchased on secondary and through the studio. I don't know. I definitely don't have any YouTube ads or revenue. I know there were like some questions about it. One guy actually was hilarious, was like, he's definitely not making YouTube revenue. Have you seen or heard his audio and his video quality? Which also, humor 10, genuinely. I actually think that comment is hilariously and spot on. Look at me. Look at me. I'm in my home office. My walls look like trash. This microphone's actually covering half my face. This is low quality production. Nobody's paying me for this, that's for sure. Humor 10. Impact, again, strong 0. Nevertheless, total score 26 points. This is way up there. I found this whole thread to be hilarious. Great comment. I mean, quality comment. I dig it. 26 points. I think that's the high to this point. Well done. I just realized I'm not going to be able to get through all the comments because I have to get ready for Thanksgiving. But nevertheless, here's one that I just couldn't leave out. It is, my opinion is, maybe someone who has been around for like 5 months should not constantly be telling people how they should act and how they should collect. Everything I have heard him say seems to come from the point of what is his value going to be. Now, we're going to start with conciseness, of course, and let's be honest, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful, and I'm going to say 0 just off the jump. Creativity, though, I'm going to give 5 because I do find it to be somewhat creative. mostly because I've actually said this channel has nothing to do with values. In fact, I'm trying to think about what recurring segment I have. Let me look around real quick. That has to do with values. I'm trying to think. I have a couple like recurring segments. I can't think of the names of them. I can't remember the one though about values. I'm sure it's there, but I think creativity gets 5. I think it's worthy of 5 points. I don't ever want to sell anyone short of creativity. It feels rude. Humor also 5. I'm going middle of the road because I've seen comments that were funnier. Sure, if you knew I was here for 7 months, they'd probably take that comment back. Impact, again, I think all of these, again, I'm selling the impact short. I think they all had an impact. But again, I'm trying to score this on like in the meaning of life. It's going to be 0 for this one. I think, although I want to clarify, I should raise the score on impact. I want to clarify that I've been around 7 months. So actually it hurts my feelings that people feel like I've been here for a shorter period of time. I thought I had a larger impact than that. I thought people just thought I've been a part of the community forever. Like this is just my home. And clearly that's not the case. So I'm bummed. Actually, I'm gonna put impact 10. Total score is gonna be 20. And again, just like all these, as I talk them through, they actually resonate with me a bit more than I thought they would. 20 points is solid. I think that's second place. So comment below. Remind me what segment I have that's about values, because I'm telling you, it's slipping my mind right now. Just comment below. Help me out, everyone. Appreciate you. All right, last ones. Here it is. So I get it. Make a podcast or make my kid open pieces and you get specials. If that's the way, then fine, just say it. That's the way. I encourage everyone to start a podcast, do your editing, put out the videos, and then, have children. Make sure they're visible in the video, and then pay for a piece, and then open it. And then if you do that, you might get a piece. But also worth noting, if you don't have children and you don't have a podcast, you may also get a special piece. So it's really, I think, choose your own adventure. You could go either route. So that's what we're saying. So conciseness here, I think, is 3. Creativity, I think, is a 10. Again, I'm being a little lenient here on the last one. Creativity is a 10 because that's certainly a creative way to get pieces. I'm not going to lie. Start a podcast, have children, and then record openings. It's fantastic. So super creative, 10 points. Humor, I think it's funny. Again, I thought all of these really are 10s across the board, without a doubt. This is hilarious to me. And impact is 10 because I think if this encourages other people to spread love and advocate for the sector via podcast and otherwise, then I think that's great. So I hope this one actually has an amazing impact. For that reason, I gave it 33 points. I think this is the winner. Spread the word. Make podcasts, make Instagram posts, do what you do. So I'm a fan of it. 33. All right, we had a little fun with it, okay? But let's get down to reality. In reality, I do this channel because I love it. That's why I created it. I enjoy the space. I enjoy the hobby. I enjoy the community. I enjoy the artists. And as you know, I'm here to spread love and awareness of all of it. That's just not a singular artist. All the artists across multiple different countries, across multiple different types of art. I'm here to talk about it and spread the love of all of it. That's why I always end with, it's all love. That's what it is. I enjoy doing it. I get joy from it. I get pleasure in doing it. And the reality is, if a piece lands in my hand, I am humbled by it. I'm humbled by it, truly. I'm grateful. I don't think I'm deserving of anything. I don't think I'm a unique individual or require or demand unique attention or special treatment. That's not it at all. In fact, I continue to be grateful for all of the friendships I've made, for all the interactions and opportunities I've had in speaking with these amazing artists. And any piece I'm fortunate enough to hit on a drop, I'm incredibly grateful for it. And these pieces, that anyone knows, I am a true collector. I haven't sold a single piece since I started this journey, nor do I have any intentions on selling any piece. That's just not in my nature. Whenever I say things, of course, I am opinionated, but I want the entire segment to rise and grow. I want everyone to be better. We all should be better people, better community members, better contributors, better artists, better marketers, better everything. And that includes myself. Me bringing guests on to talk and banter about things, of course, I push the limits and try to get some hot takes about things to give people differing or varying perspectives. Not everything I bring up on the channel is necessarily my deep-rooted thought. That's just not the way it is. But I will present thoughts and different opinions to spur banter, to spur additional thoughts and creativity and innovation. I will challenge different topics. And I know that's going to make some people uncomfortable here and there. And every once in a while, for sure, I'm going to misspeak, without a doubt. I ask, give it some grace. It's all love. And if you do have questions, feel free to message me. I actually am very good about responding to DMs. We can talk it through. That's happened a number of times. But it's all love from me. And it's all love even to the individuals that made these comments that I had a fun time with throughout this episode. To Roman Sharf, to Lewis Hamilton, to Mr. Wonderful. Of course, all love and respect. Everything everyone does to share and promote the community, I'm here for. I'm in favor of. And let's not misunderstand that fact. I have love and appreciation for everyone in this area. And I'll continue to do my thing. And every once in a while, if we have some fun banter, I'll make a fun episode like this and hope everyone gets a good laugh and bring some levity to the situation. It's all love from here. And again, I'm here not for money, not for profit, not for anything but love and joy. I dedicate a lot of time and energy into making this channel what it is. And I hope you all stay with me and continue to support. For now, happy Thanksgiving to you all. I'm certainly deeply grateful and thankful for everything that I've been able to experience with all of you over the past 7 months. Out on this end. All love.